Hello everyone. How are you doing today? We are here with S3rena Nisi. S3rena, why don't you go ahead and tell everyone who you are?
Hi, I'm S3rena. Don't mind the ears. I'm a snuppy. I'm a snake goddess, and I stream ASMR, horror, and Nikke content. And I'm here doing an interview with Sariel today. I'm really excited.
I love that combination of, ASMR, horror, Nikke. Those are like on the triangle, they're on opposite points. And like, yeah, we're either getting scared, being calm, or watching hot girls shoot guns. One of the three.
Sometimes it's scary watching the hot girls shoot guns, though, cause of the trauma.
I have to jump into the question that I saw. It made me think of this interview. I saw it either today or yesterday on Twitter. Somebody made a reactive for playing Fortnite in the style of Nikke, where when you're
Oh.
pressing the firing button, it makes your model like take the stance they take when they're firing.
Oh, wait, yes. No, I know exactly what you're talking. I saw that and I literally was like, "Fuck, it's genius."
I saw that and I was like, that's amazing. I cannot believe for as long as it's been a thing that this is the first time I'm seeing someone do something like that.
There's been like Nikke-esque assets made, or like people have gotten Nikke style models, but I think that's like the first one I've seen personally that actually like links up to the scoping,
Yeah,
whereas like
that's
others just
awesome.
kind of have like the vibe of it.
The favorite one I've ever seen was somebody modded Metal Gear Solid to have like the butt jiggle on Solid Snake when he's firing.
Wait, really?
Yes, it was so good. But I
We
mean,
need the butt jiggle. It's necessary.
it is absolutely necessary. Oh, also, I meant to warn you before we got on, but anytime somebody likes or does a redeem, I get heart eyes, and that can get really awkward when we get into like real serious topics, and people are like, yeah. And then after my pet passed away, I was just really sad, and then my eyes turned to hearts, and it's like,
Oh no.
that has happened. If someone was talking, because I mean, I'm sorry. Realistically, when you talk to a lot of VTubers, a lot of them are like, "Well, my story starts because I was heavily depressed, and then my eyes turned to hearts,"
Mm-mm.
and it's like, I promise I'm not like, depression, you say.
Depressione. Nah, you're good. You're good. I promise that my VTuber starting story is not. I was depressed,
Oh, I'm interesting.
so we should be safe.
Well, how did you get into content creation, just in general? Did you start with VTubing? All of that.
No, actually, I ran the social media pages for my college rugby team. That was my true start.
Ooh.
And then from there, when in terms of getting like into content creation for VTubing, me and a couple of friends saw someone on TikTok. They made a video that was like, VTubing is so hard, it's so difficult, it's worse than a 9 to 5, like it's the hardest job, like job non-job that I've ever had. And they were like, it's so hard. And then we all kind of looked at each other, we were like, well, how hard can it be? You know? So we all made like little V-roids, and we hit go live for a bit. And I'm the only one who's really stuck with it. Everyone else has stopped since. But I really enjoyed it, and I've stuck with content creation. So shout out to that person for complaining about how hard VTubing was. You got me into
That's
it.
really fun. I do think it's interesting because people always say, at least when I was starting, they were like, the worst part is going live. So just hit that go live button and then everything. I'm like, I have found out that now the hitting the go live part is the easy part. It's all the other
Oh
stuff
yeah.
afterwards that is so much worse.
It
I,
100% is the easy part. I
yeah,
think like doing everything else is the hard part, because it's like maintaining like schedules, relationships, making sure you're keeping up with like the trends, and like playing all like the new hot games while also playing games that you have been in your backlog for a
yep.
century.
That is a hard one for me because I love classic games. The first game I ever streamed was Pokemon Crystal. Like,
Oh.
I've gone through and played like PlayStation 1 games that I really enjoy, and sitting here like I don't keep up with things enough to see what everyone's hyped about. So I that is where I fall flat, is that I'm very rarely playing like the super hype popular game right now.
Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah,
Oh, I do
my
love
first game was
Gacha.
Dredge. I also love Gotcha. Well, I like two Gotcha specifically. I try to stay away from Gotcha because I will spend money. I know who I am. And so
What are
I
what
try to
are what
limit
are your
myself.
gotchas right now?
My gachas. I literally just Nikke, Goddess of Victory Nikke, and Love in Deep Space.
Okay, so I have questions about both of those. I'm glad. I was like, oh, am I gonna miss something? Okay. I do
No.
that too, where I keep 1 to 2 that I will go do my dailies in, because it just gets so much. There's so many of them, and a lot of them are fun, but when you have like the multiple rows of dailies that you're looking at, I'm like, dog, this is a full-time job trying to keep up with all of them. The most
Yeah,
recent
yeah,
one
yeah.
that I have been doing dailies in was Lost Sword, and
Oh.
I really enjoyed that one, but then I had a child and dailies sort of slipped to the side, and so
Wait, what is Lost Sword?
Lost Sword is basically the story of King Arthur and the Round Table, but they're all cute anime girls. It's really fun. I enjoy it a lot. Korean Gooner
Wait.
game. Thank you, Noodle. Yes.
Wait, this sounds familiar to
It's
me.
just so
I
because
feel
I love that stuff, and then it's like, oh yeah, we're getting Bedivere, and I'm like, ah yes, Bedivere with the like K booble. That and I remember that's exactly how Bedivere was. Or
with the
it's
what?
the K cups.
Oh, oh, I see.
Or it'll be
Oh,
like, ah,
I
Lancelot,
have
yes, super hot girl.
Lancelot is a hot girl. Lancelot has always been an honorary girly, except for when they're not being an honorary girly.
But I've really enjoyed it, and like the story's fun, and I enjoy. And then they will randomly, so a lot of them have their really cool lore reasons for their outfits, and then there's this one girl who has a cow bikini, and I'm like, how are you gonna fit this into the lore? Come on.
I love that.
They actually ended up tying it in based on like the lost cow level in Doom, not Doom. Oh, I can't chat. You'll have to tell me where's the lost cow level from. But it's from an old game, and so they have like a lost cow level where you can go grind good items and stuff. And the girl who lets you do that became a character, and so they gave her a cow bikini. Diablo 2, thank you, Noodle and Omni. But so that's been
Interesting.
my go-to.
Okay.
I just had to like look down my list because we answered like 3 questions right there. Ah, yes. Do you have any inspirations either for your model or just in general content that you'd care to talk about?
Oh, so for sorry, give me 1 second. I have to cough. I'm sorry. For my model, I love snakes. I love snakes. I've always loved snakes. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a herpetologist. So when I
The
was like
study of
looking up,
STDs.
that is not what that means. No, this is not what that means. A herpetologist. It's someone who likes to study. It's a person who studies reptiles. So they study like snakes, lizards, turtles, like stuff like that. Trust me. It's not
That
STDs. It's not STDs.
the
I would be a
herpetarium is where you go
herpes
when you start noticing
pathologist.
sores and
No. Yeah, I wanted to be a herpetologist. And that didn't end up happening. So when I was looking up VTubers and like everything, the one thing that I saw about it was everyone was like, you can be whatever you wanna be. And I was like, so I could be a snake. That's what I'm hearing. What I'm hearing is that I could be like a snake. And then from there it's just like snake goddess? Yes. And then
okay,
that
I can't
was
even blame you though because lamias are always hot. Like
no, lammies are great. I love them. And then the snuppy part of it came about because that's just my personality, I guess, is that of a puppy. So people started calling me Snuppy when I first started streaming. And like to me, it's kind of stuck because it's catchy. I feel like it's catchy. Snuppy, snake puppy.
see, but like where my brain goes on that is like that was an awkward first date with your parents. So I'm a dog. I'm a snake. It'll be fine. We'll work this out.
No, 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 no. See, I can just take them off. Like I put them on willingly. The ears.
That's great. I think that's so fascinating. I always talk with people about it, but I love everything that my model mama did for my model, but I was just not very creative. And so I was like, "Oh, it's gonna be super cool." And then I realized I'm like, "Dude, I'm a fucking guy with a suit." Like I could have done so much more. And she absolutely cooked with what I gave her, but I was like
Mm-hmm.
an angel with black wings and a suit. And she was like, "All right, I'll make it work." And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
seeing
No,
people like
I think
you,
it
it's
looks really good.
wonderful. No, it's it's just the creativity of it. I've seen so many really cool VTubers that go beyond. Because I mean, like, I'm sorry, we've seen it. There's nothing wrong with it, but you see a lot of cat girls, magical girls, stuff like that. And so when I see somebody like you who is like, if I can be anything, I'm gonna be anything. I think that's great.
No, because like people get so creative with their VTuber models. I saw someone recently who was a cabinet VTuber, and I was like, that kind of cooks, actually. That kind of
That's so much
cooks.
fun. Dude, I just imagine
Yeah.
VTubing like being like date anything. Like this is the world we could be
Yes.
living in.
No, very much so. I love when people take the concept of like you can be whatever you want to be, and they like really run with it.
So it's funny that you say that because that's how I became a VTuber. My poor chat has
Oh,
heard this
really?
story so much, but I have 3 kids. I just had the new
Mm.
baby. But my oldest daughter, I was doing the parent thing, being like, you can be whatever you want to be. And she was like, then why aren't you a VTuber? You always talking about wanting to do it. And I was like, shit, now I'm a hypocrite. So it was my daughter flaming me that got me to become a VTuber.
Hey, that's kind of funny.
And then she's just absolutely my biggest op. We'll listen to VTuber music in the car. And then she's like, oh man, I hope I get to meet a VTuber one day. And I'm like, hey, you know, the dad's a VTuber. And she's like, no, but like a real VTuber. And I'm like, well, all right.
Wow. But you know, the kids are gonna keep it real.
Oh
That's all
yeah.
I'm gonna say.
If I ever start like getting in my head about stuff, I'll just ask my daughter, like, yo kid, what do you think about what dad's doing? She's like, mid.
Like that would like crush me. I think if I had a child and I was like, "Oh, sweet daughter or son, look at this thing that mommy made," and they're like, "Yeah, it's okay," I'd be like, "Okay,
It's
just go
just
throw
funny
it in
now
the trash
because
along with my hopes and dreams."
oh yeah, it gets rough. But some of the funny things are like some of the people that my daughter listens to are people that I've become friends with through the interview and being in the community. And I'm like, you can't say that I'm not a real VTuber like her. I'm literally talking to her right now. I will call her and have her tell you that I am a VTuber. But she's like, no,
Wait,
like
that's
pretty
that's
ones who can
even
sing. And I'm
funnier.
like, all right, I gotcha. So you describe yourself as a sweet and sussy snake goddess. Do you think you lean
Yes.
more sweet or sussy, or do you think you found a pretty good balance?
I think that I have a pretty good balance personally because like I a lot of the times like on Twitch I lean more onto the sweet side, I think, but I definitely have my sussy moments for sure. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that this Halo truly goes all the way around. But no, I think I have a good balance between like sweet and sussy, and
I
I try to
still
keep it
think
like a little more on like like the more say so side when I'm on Twitch. But I do have that 18 plus tag there for a reason, and it's not because of the games I play.
absolutely. Oh yeah, no. It's always really funny when I put the 18 plus tag. It's like you're playing fucking Pokemon, and I'm like, look, I will be like, oh, it's a Machamp, fuck me, and so it's fine, it's fine. But
Mhm, mhm.
I do on the sweet and sussy thing. It was probably last week. You were showing off some foot thing,
Oh, my
and
feet? Yeah.
yes. And what had happened was I had gotten the notification and I was finishing cooking dinner. And so then I sit down, get everyone dinner, and I'm like, oh, I'll go check out her stream. Maybe I'll get some good stuff to ask about during the interview. And you get in and you're being super nice. And you're like, oh, Sariel, you just missed me showing my feet. And I was just like, all right, I'm definitely bringing that up. I didn't even get to see it, but you were just like, oh, I was just showing my feet.
Wait, I can bring them up. My community has given me formal titles based around my feet.
Formal titles based around your feet.
Yes, yes, yes. I have it's like they call me Serena Feetsy, and then it'll be like I guess they have it there. See, sooner knows. I'm trying to find the list. I don't. Oh gosh, this was so long ago. I live in fear. Serena, my stuff might go crazy for a second
So I
while
do
I
have to
look
ask
this
while
up.
you're looking.
Yeah, what's up?
Scientifically speaking, it might get a little personal, but your feet.
Yeah.
Does that mean the tail comes like from lower back, or do the feet come out instead of the tail? Is it a different form, or do you rock the tail and the feet?
It means that I have the tail, and then I also have a slightly more human form that has feet.
Fascinating.
Here, I'm just gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send this to you, and then you can decide if you want to read these out loud.
Oh, you do not want to play chicken with me. Hold on, let's see what I got. S3rena Feetsy, sorceress of souls, lady of arches, temptress of toes, heiress of ankles, harlot of heels, tease of tongues, lordess of licking, gwoonsess of glomping, tantalizer of triggers, mommy of chat, and polytomerous feet tuber. I love that.
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't even have anything about that down on the list of questions. I was just like, I have to bring up that you were just like, oh, you just missed my feet.
Oh yeah, no, I show them off. I show them off when chat behaves and when they get a 10 stream streak, so it's like 10, 20, 30, so on and so forth. They get free bean time. Otherwise, my beans are kept under lock and key unless I'm
Free
feeling
bean time
generous.
is fantastic.
Well, other times it's paid bean time. But
It's
this
gotta be
is
fair.
free
That's fair.
bean time. No, yeah, I've done a stepping in snow ASMR before. That was a lot of fun. That was a fan favorite. And then the snow melted, so I wasn't able to do it again.
That's so fascinating. We're gonna jump around on the list a little bit, but you do
Sure,
ASMRs,
sure.
and I will never understand how people can do that. I get the whole ASMR thing. It's not like I'm here to be like, why that's so weird. It's not that. It is that as like a producer of it, people from like even when I'm not being super hyped up, they're like, oh, you have a really relaxing voice, you could do it. I'm like, you don't understand. Anytime you're like, hey, you're gonna be relaxed and quiet and all that, like the desire just starts like a red light in my head, like scream into the mic, yell something. How do you how
Mm-mm.
do you ever get that?
No, admittedly,
What is
no.
wrong with
I
me?
like anything wrong with you. I just think like maybe you are not like right for ASMR, and that is totally okay. You could, I feel like you could do like funny ASMR, you know, where it's like yandere boyfriend breaks your kneecaps with a frying pan, so you can't go hang out with that boy in your science class for study group. Ooh woo, right?
Ooh. I love my audience loves me so much. They just that's my brother. Omni just said you're just a dick, Nero, and it's okay. No, it's just
Yeah, so
anytime I'm trying to be chill, there's just that ADHD thing in my head that's like, it'd be great if I just made the loudest possible noise right now.
see, maybe you just have that thing where like soft noises like really bother you. Whereas, so like for
It leaves me alone with
me,
my own thoughts.
yeah, it's like for me, like doing ASMR like calms me down. Engaging in ASMR as well also calms me down, but it has to be like a very specific like type of ASMR. I don't vibe with like whisper ASMR where it's like true whispers where like they're like whispering, but if it's like, you know, if it's like a soft voice, which there is like a difference between like soft voice and like whisper ASMR. It's like I like soft voice because I like being able to hear what people are saying.
Have you ever used or had one of those ear microphones?
I have a head on me. Do you want to see a picture?
Yes, but okay, so this is such a weird thing. I've asked a couple ASM artists that I've had on before. Have you ever bitten the ear?
Have I bitten the ear?
Not like a full chomp, but dog, I've seen people pay good ass money for like ear nibble ASMR, and if it's picking up on it, you just like sort of nibble like the lobe or whatever, and people pay premium for that.
How much?
I've seen people who have been pretty successful selling like 15 to 30-second clips for like 80 to 120 of just nibbling the ear on the ASMR set. Ear biting
I
ASMR
have
is
not
fire. See, look at that. They know what's up.
I have not bitten the ear because so I have this like mouth sensory thing where like if
Hmm.
something squeaks when I bite it, I don't like it. But
Yeah.
there's some things that squeak that I do like gnocchi and mushrooms. But there's also some mushrooms that squeak that I don't like because they squeak. So it's really depends. It really depends. And I haven't bitten the ears because like when I touch it with my hands, I know it's gonna squeak in my teeth, and I
I
feel
can
like
see
it's
that.
gonna be a
Yeah.
squeak that I don't like.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I wanna like bite it and then it go like, "Ee," and then I have to be like, ugh, you know what I mean? I
You
would
sell
do
you
it
sell it
though
with
for
that
like
angle. You sell it with that
$100.
angle. You're like ASMR girl nibbles on your ear and is grossed out by it.
As
Just
Snake Goddess
nom nom.
bites your ear and
Ew.
hates it. That'll be $300. Thank you.
No, it is fascinating. Also, you saying that you don't like things squeaking in your mouth just definitely made me think of like, don't snakes eat small rodents that would definitely be squeaking when you bite them?